Battlefield. You're really basic. Small Battlefield. You like making things more stressful than they need to be. Big Battlefield. You like excessiveness. Final Destination. You always insist on using Omega form only when playing with your friends. Peach's Castle. You're old and a diehard Mario fan. Congo Jungle. You're old and a diehard Donkey Kong fan. Hyrule Castle. You're old and a diehard Zelda fan. Super Happy Tree. You're a preschooler. Dreamland. You like the unnecessary annoying things in life. Saffron City. You grew up on Pokemon and you cried when you found out Ash is going to stop being the main character. Mushroom Kingdom. You have a run for Super Mario Bros. 1 upload on speedrun.com. Princess Peach's Castle. You like the 3D Mario games the most and refuse to play the 2D ones. Rainbow Cruise. You're a super fan of Mario Kart's Rainbow Road. Congo Falls. You've seen all of the Rock Jungle movies multiple times. Jungle Japes. Your favorite Disneyland ride is Splash Mountain. Great Bay. You camp on the little rock on the left side of the stage all the time. Temple. You like having to run around and chase your opponent. Brinstar. You like looking at the thing in the background of the stage. Melee Yoshi's Island. You think making people fall through the face blocks is the funniest thing ever. Yoshi's Story. You're a 5-year-old who has a gargantuan pile of stuffed animals in their bed. Fountain of Dreams. You're one of those people who takes the zodiac signs too seriously. Green Greens. You want to bomb things. Corneria. You always play with stage hazards on. Venom. Your favorite Marvel character is Venom. Who would have guessed? Pokemon Stadium. You want to be the very best, like no one ever was on it. You like being hit by cars when you're trying to play a game. Mushroom Kingdom 2. You have a run for Super Mario Bros. 2 uploaded on speedrun.com. Brinstar Depths. You probably know the name of that big alien monster thing. If you do, please comment it. Big Blue. Big Blue is also your favorite track in Mario Kart. Forsyth. You wish you lived in Walmart Gotham City. Delfino Plaza. You spent $60 on Mario 3D All-Stars and never actually played it, because you've already played all the games. So why'd you buy it? Mushroomy Kingdom. You wish Mario had a bit more of a realistic touch to it. Figure 8 Circuit. You bring your Switch to school and play Mario Kart at lunch. WarioWare Inc. You've bought $60 games just to play mini-games in those games. Bridge of Eldin. You think Link vs. King Bulblin is one of the best fights in the Zelda franchise? And you're not wrong. Nor fair. You think it's hilarious when a giant wave of lava comes along and obliterates somebody. Frigate Orpheon. You want a pretty normal stage, but you also want it to be Metroid. Yoshi's Island. You're a big Shy Guy fan. Halberd. You think airships are the coolest invention in the history of humanity. Lilac Cruise. You were a Star Wars kid growing up. Pokemon Stadium 2. You like unnecessary things that no one asked for. Port Town Aero Dive. You still haven't accepted the fact that there isn't going to be another F-Zero game. Castle Siege. You like the incredibly generic things in life. Distant Planet. You don't use an umbrella or wear a hood when it's raining. Smashville. There's a 90% chance you have an astronomical number of hours on Animal Crossing. New Pork City. You live in New York City and you wish you could travel to New Pork City. Summit. Your dream is to see the Aurora Borealis in real life. Skyworld. Skyward Sword is your favorite Zelda game. Shadow Moses Island. You're just happy Snake is in Smash and that this stage exists. Luigi's Mansion. You're a little kid who thinks Luigi's Mansion is a horror game. Pirate Ship. You dressed up as a pirate for at least one Halloween as a kid. Spear Pillar. You think that Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are worth the $60. 75M. You're an 80s kid who played Donkey Kong on the arcade machine as a kid, and you're still mentally stuck in the 80s. Mario Bros. You don't mind overly long games of Smash. Hannonbow. You're a masochist. You're a sadist. You're a psychopath. Get Out. Green Hill Zone. You think Sonic would beat Mario in a fight. He wouldn't. I'm sorry. He loses. 3D Land. You want to feel like you're playing Mario Run when playing Smash. Golden Plains. You prioritize jumping around collecting the coins on this stage over actually fighting. Paper Mario. You're one of the 4 people still playing Paper Mario the Origami King in 2022. Gerudo Valley. You've taught yourself to play the Gerudo Valley theme on at least one instrument. Spirit Train. The Polar Express is your favorite Christmas movie. Dreamland GB. You think monochromatic is the way to go. It's not. Unova Pokemon League. You like the ancient ruins vibe. Prism Tower. You want to go to Paris and see the Eiffel Tower, or you've been there and this stage brings back memories. Mute City SNES. You like retro so much you want to be able to easily count the pixels on your screen at one time. Magicant. You're lazy and you want a yellow and pink bird thing to kill your opponent for you. Arena Ferox. You think Fire Emblem peaked with Awakening. It actually peaked with 3 houses, I'm sorry. Reset Bomb Forest. You always insist on playing with Stage Morph on. Tortimer Island. You like low-budget shark movies with terrible CGI. Balloon Fight. You'd rather die to the stage than to another player. Living Room. You only like this for the dogs in the background, because nobody likes this for the blocks that randomly fall on you. Find me. You think randomly giving players buffs for no reason is good game design. Tomodachi Life. You wish you could pick the Miis that appear in the background, because you always end up with soulless-faced Miis from your Miitopia file. PictoChat 2. You actually used PictoChat on the DS. But you exist? What? Mushroom Kingdom U. You like the 2D Mario games the most and refuse to play the 3D ones. Mario Galaxy. You're still waiting for Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the Switch. It's not happening, I'm sorry. Mario Circuit. You're still waiting for Mario Kart 9. Look, Queen Elizabeth passed away before Mario Kart 9 was even announced. You'll be waiting a while, my friend. Skyloft. You voluntarily defend Skyward Sword's motion controls. That's just sad. The Great Cave Offensive. You don't think less is more, you think more is more. And you're right. Kalos Pokemon League. You think stained glass windows is the most beautiful form of art. Colosseum. You're a nerd about the Renaissance era. Flat Zone X. You're really boring, nothing else to say. Palutena's Temple. You've manually used Palutena's guidance for every fighter. Gamer. You weren't allowed to play video games as a kid, and this stage just represents your childhood. Garden of Hope. You play Pikmin Bloom religiously. Town and City. You know this stage and Smashville are different stages? That's impressive. Wii Fit Studio. You're a certain friend of mine. If you're watching this, you know who you are. Boxing Ring. You want to feel like you're in a boxing match while you're playing Smash. Gar Plane. You were a fan of Xenoblade before Shulk was in Smash. I have a lot of respect for you. Duck Hunt. You're a redneck American who goes out and hunts on the weekends. Wrecking Crew. You love fireworks and explosives, and you should absolutely never be allowed near them. Pilot Wings. You're super into airplanes, and your dream is to be a pilot. Woohoo Island. You're a day one Wii Sports veteran, and you're proud. Windy Hill Zone. You take walks outside when it's windy. Why do you do this? Wily Castle. You're part of the 1% of players who somehow always dodges the big yellow thing moving across the stage. Pac-Land. You love to talk about your high score on Pac-Man from back in my day, back in old 80. Super Mario Maker. You're DGR. Suzaku Castle. You actually sweat while playing Smash. Please go outside. Midgar. When the red orb thing appears on the stage, you abandon everything else to go and activate it. Umbra Clock Tower. Majora's Mask is your favorite Zelda game. New Donk City Hall. You're a little kid whose first Mario game was Super Mario Odyssey, and you think it's the best game ever. Great Plateau Tower. You think Breath of the Wild is the best game ever made. It's in the top 3 for sure, I'll give you that. Moray Towers. You think Splatoon music is good. I'm sorry, but it isn't. Dracula's Castle. You live in Romania. Mementos. Can someone explain to me what this stage even is? Like, what is this stuff supposed to be? Yggdrasil's Altar. Norse mythology is your favorite mythology. Spiral Mountain. You wish we could go into the Witchmouth cave thing across the bridge. King of Fighters Stadium. Karate Kid was your favorite movie as a kid. Garrick Mach Monastery. You're a Three Houses superfan like me, and having Byleth and this stage in the game are blessings to you. I feel you. Spring Stadium. You're in denial about ARMS being dead. Just spare yourself and accept the facts. Minecraft World. You're a Minecraft diehard who cried when Steve got in. Northern Cave. You try to get your friends to stop fighting to watch the giant meteor in the background fall. It really is beautiful. Cloud Sea of Allrest. You're a Xenoblade fan who thought Xenoblade 2 would never get a rep, so you went crazy at the 2021 February Direct. Mishima Dojo. You're part of the 2% of players who were actually fine with Kazuya being in the game. Hollow Bastion. You're a big Kingdom Hearts and Disney fan, and seeing Sora as the last fighter was one of the best moments of your entire life. Thanks for watching. Okay, this was by far the longest script I've ever read for video, so that was one hell of a recording. So if you want to see more Nintendo content like this, feel free to subscribe, and it would mean the world if you did, and it's completely free. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.